Good day, madam. I believe everything is in order here. One hideously contorted mutant freak complete with ridiculous horse collar.
Oh, he's perfect.
Perfect? Ha! Perfectly pleasing to the eye, maybe. Perfect cheekbones, maybe.
It's been years since we saw any young blood in this competition.
Likely it's been years since you saw anything at all, madam.
I've put him through to the next round. Judging's about to start. Straight through the stage door there.
Tcha! I'll eat you like high-priced artisan wedding cake on a lovely lace doily. You're so normal-looking, you probably couldn't even get a job as an extra on Doctor Who.
Now, Bernard. May the best man win. Don't let him get to you. He's really a dear.
I was thinking moose, myself. Hey, little beautiful man. Think you can beat me, eh? Your candy-nosed, moisturising little rose petal of an entry looks like he's bathed in the piss of 1,000 angels. Tja, your uniformly hued skin tone makes babies laugh. Prepare now for failure, face. Zip the Mako Panda in Adonis or I'll Botox you backstage. Now, before I turn the mic over to these out-of-work, unfazed attention cravers, a quick reminder that later yours truly will be cutting the ribbon at the grand reopening of the clock tower, unveiling the town's spanking new ringtone. So, let's kick off strictly cut. What was that you just said about the new ringtone? It's only the grand finale of Clapfest. The Preservation Society's shined the old clock tower up to its original lackluster, stuck more bells in there, and at 10 o'clock we all get a treat for the ears when we hear the clock's new ringtone. Yowza. Bells. Balls. Ah, that's the trigger for the bomb. Anybody know what this new ringtone sounds like?
Yeah. Right there. B-I-D-G-E. Pretty lame if you ask me.
I could play it for you. No, don't play a note. Wait a minute. B-A-D-G-E. B-A-D-G-E. Lambert. The badges are the bombs. Everyone in town is wearing one. They all have their own individual dose of evil juice primed to go off when the clock tower rings. People of Clappers!
Greetings, citizens. Can we all give a big, welcoming hand to Detective Inspector Hector, Town Hero, the very man we all have to thank for the restoration of the clock tower, the cleansing of the Clappers Big High Street, and providing a generous donation to fund this very festival.
Listen, you're all in serious...
Now, Hector, I've seen you running all over Clapfest. It seems you've worked out the big surprise in store for everyone. Now, don't you go spilling the secret before it's time, or you could end up ruining everything. Understand? See you all at 10 o'clock. Enjoy what's left of your life. I mean, day.
Bags of ball. I've got to find a way in there and catch Barnsley before he sets off the bombs. And somehow I don't think it's going to be as easy as picking the lock with a dirty needle this time. Any chance it'll be unlocked? One chance. That. Just as I thought. That's a hell of a lot more securely locked than last time I was here. He's soldered the keyhole shut, so the only way to open it is from the inside. Or by bashing the hell out of it with something really, really heavy.
I'm Bellamy Barber, bringing a thin slice of hope to your otherwise vacant lives. Hey, stranger, you've been looking for a great contest? Feeling lucky? Care to take a stab?
My luck's all out right now. I'm thinking really hard about the stab, though.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to move your illegally parked skip. A joker. I can see that, mate. I can see that. Illegally parked skip. You're talking about a classic British automobile. They don't make them like this anymore, I tell you. Almost sad to part with it. How many miles on the clock? It's kind of hard to see the dash. Don't fret. This vehicle is in guaranteed tip-top condition right out of the showroom this morning. How'd you explain the 5-year rust build-up on the rear wing, then? Rust? Oh, that. That's just, bean sauce. Does it come with a full service history and extended warranty? No, but it comes with a full measure of step into my car, honey. You're coming home with me. What about breakdown cover? This thing is made in England. You won't be needing that. Your voice hurts my ears. Not half as much as it'll hurt to lose the opportunity to win this car. Nice segue. You could work for Clap FM. I do. Drive time. All right. It's apparent you won't shut up until I ask. What's the contest? I'm so glad you asked. This exceptional British-made, British classic is filled to the brim with a British breakfast standard. All you need to do is tell me this. How many baked beans did we cram into this 1965 vintage beanie? Hang on, you mean this rust bucket is full of baked beans? Yep, chockers to the absolute hilt. The question is, how many? If it were how many beans I could cram it to be gob, I could get behind a contest like that. So what does it cost to enter this scam? It's absolutely free of charge. Now you're speaking my language. Would you care to hazard a guess? Come on, it's not like I'm asking you to donate a lung. Normally I don't get suckered into gimmicks like this, but all your swanky talk has me convinced my losing streak is over. Okay, I'll make a guess. Fire away. $69,105? That's amazing. There are 69,105 leaves on that bush over there. Wow, what are you, Rain Man? Nah. Best one today by far. Take a glance over there at what you could have won. I want to make another guess. Shoot. 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. Yes, something tells me this contest has a mole. So what are the odds of me winning based on that guess? You have the same chance I have of meeting Elvis while riding a blue-winged tiger past Venus. Check. I want to make another guess. Shoot. 299,792,458. You won't be achieving a speed like that anytime soon. How about that guess? Close enough? Once I'm handed the golden envelope, you'll find out just how wrong you were. Let's just say, in the end, we're all winners. I need to get into that clock tower, but Barnsley's barred the door from the inside.
Well, why don't you just bash it down?
I'm telling you, it'd take something a lot heavier than me to knock down that door.
Well, let me just put on my thinking beanie and I'll let you know if I come up with anything.
Super. Why aren't you out collecting death badges like I told you?
Oh, I started to do it. Then there was this man and he had a really funny t-shirt. It said something like, if I were a carpenter and you... No, wait. If you were a carpenter and I was... No, that's not it either. Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I asked him where he got it and he thought I was talking about the food he was eating because he was holding this lump of...
Lambert.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted. What were we talking about?
Don't let me distract you any longer.
Thanks, boss. I've got to keep alert.
Quick, Chief, give me a gun. Gun? I'm a respected officer of the British law enforcement community. All I carry on my person is a whistle. A cop with a gun. This isn't bloody America, you know. I bet it feels nice to see the Earth's sun once again, eh, chum? No time for a kip. Somehow old Timbola always manages to help. Seldom has so much been so wrecked by one old alky. Doing a great job beautifying our great nation's youth, chum. Oh, in your head. I feel, you know, live and aware and at the top of my game you can. Hold your breath for another couple of minutes while I find my spray guns. I should intervene, but I can't be asked. Eyes on asset required. Rogue intercept target from perimeter package en route. Wait.
Good day, handsome. Would you like to make a donation to the Clappers Reek Preservation Society?
I'll be off now.
I'll be here all day. Unless I die, of course.
Any suspicious activity?
God. Door.
Man, it's taking every ounce of concentration you've got to keep those two words rattling around up there, ain't it? You heard what Barnsley said. If I go for the microphone again, he'll set off the badges.
Good day, handsome. Would you like to make a donation to the Clappers Reek Preservation Society?
I'd love to, madam.
Oh, you'll not be sorry, Sonny. Your money goes towards the continued heritage.
Yeah. Spare me the leaflet.
Would you like to donate coins, a cheque, or debit card?
A cheque?
Oh, lovely. Here's an envelope. Make the cheque out to the Preservation Society and drop it back here anytime, dearie.
I can see my golden glowing face in this envelope. Sadly, I can't see anything else in it. It's empty.
But look who up here now. See? Success, yo, on the mic. This is what it look like.
From Blind Vendetta's second album, Success Yo. Hey guys, how about a Death Vendetta? I liked him better when I didn't have to look him in the face. You're under arrest. Oh, not bloody Ofcom again. Let me be more specific. You're under arrest on suspicion of terrorism.
Right, and you're under arrest on suspicion of having a 32-inch waist.
Oh, there, Bernard. Can't win them all.
Don't look at me. I'm gorgeous.
Back to the...
And don't forget about the Beamermobile raffle. Hey, did somebody say beans? And now, the weather.
The tray probably has more nutritional value. What in the name of Jeebus H. Simon? Number one and number two. No, I will have it. I think I'll hang on to this for now. It'll thank me one day. Rock on. I'd be safer throwing myself out of a tree.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. Peace, boy.
And there'll be plenty more of that if you're lucky. But first, my latest release.
Poor old Bernard Whibley. He may not be number one anymore, but he should stand proud knowing he's got a face like a number two. A gold envelope with the number one inside. I should probably tell the guy my guess first. Imagine going through all this rigmarole and then blowing it right at the end. What a complete waste of my time that would have been. Cheddar's got nothing on him. Cheddar's got nothing on him. Cheddar's got nothing. Hey, looking at... What? I can't look... I want to make another guess. Shoot. One. One? That's it. One. Your guess is one? Yes, one. If this contest wasn't free, I'd say you were throwing your money away. Oh well, it's your funeral. Right. One it is. Just don't picture yourself driving this sweet ride into the sunset. That's okay. I'm too busy picturing myself driving this sweet ride into a city landmark. Beans in a beanie, beans in a beanie. Hey, mister, while you was over there thinking about ponies, an officious-looking prig dressed in a suit just like yours put that on your windscreen. Eh? Oh, it's the envelope. How did I miss him? Probably because you're a gullible twat with an arse for a chin.
Gather round, people. It's the moment you've all been loitering around for.
The official golden envelope has arrived. This envelope contains the number of beans packed into this here vintage 1965 beanie. Some lucky lad or lassie at the fair will be driving home in this British classic. The grand total of beans in this automobile is... One bean? How can that be? I've got more than one bean stuck between my teeth. Well, it came out of a golden envelope, so it must be true. Now, did anyone here say one?
Oh, it's me! I've won the car! This is the happiest moment of my entire day.
Oh, well done you. What a stroke of good luck.
Most men only dream of winning a beanie, and here I am, living the dream.
There's a knack to opening the driver's door. Hold the button in and give the handle a good yank.
Different patrols.
Weren't there beans in the petrol tank too? Could that even happen?
Oh! I'm getting to like the taste of flour. Gets better every time, like caviar or urine. Did I say urine? I meant Valialand cider. Right, where's this toss pot then? I'm sure I can find a use for this. Strong little bugger. Locked. Little devil stronger than I thought. Always meant to come back here with Murder Most Moist 11. Now he'll never know the true joy of moving pictures. Oh, I ain't touching that with me bare hands. I like me fingers too much. Well, those things together, not bloody lightly. Now you're just being... Leave? I just flew through a windscreen to get in here. I ain't just walking back outside. Barnsley Noble.
Ah, Detective Inspector Hector. I heard the familiar sound of the wanton destruction of municipal property downstairs and knew you must have arrived.
Game's over, bucko.
Game's over, bucko? You've had days to think of witty banter, and that's all you've been able to come up with?
I had a literary quote all ready to go, but I thought it would have sounded a bit rehearsed coming from me.
Cretin.
Ponce. Before you destroy us all, I just have one question for you.
I'm all ears.
The chances are that question will lead to more questions.
That's okay. I love a good chit-chat.
What was the exact moment in your life that made you such an unhappy little man?
Oh, Hector, are you profiling me like an actual real detective?
No, I just want some backstory I can taunt you with later.
Well, since you're being so uncouth about it, I'll make this long and dull.
Ah, what the hell? Ball bags, what have I done?
Back when I was but a young lad.
Yeah, town went ugly on you. Look, we did all this back at the building.
Oh yes, right, we did. I'll skip ahead to college. As the town was quickly descending into the moral cesspit of peccadillo, I had ascended to the top of my class at Clappers Reek Polytechnic.
Ha! Top of his class? They give out diplomas like we give out parking tickets.
I graduated with honours, with a double major in hospitality and biochemistry. I was ready to challenge the world. Despite offers from all over the country, I made a beeline for the Clappers Reek Tourism Board. I was going to do my best to turn this town around and make it a place to be proud of again. I had fresh ideas, new campaigns to bring in the tourist in droves, drive up the economy and the town's sense of self-worth. If only they'd listened to me then. The town got worse. All tourism funding was poured into the ill-fated Clappers Reek Charity Casino, and so began the avalanche effect. Crime, corruption, sin, debauchery. The town had slipped down a canyon so low that there was no way out. Except to keep digging, of course. Digging until you get so low you emerge out the bottom. And that's where Arsenal will punch through.
What exactly is in those badges?
Ready for another flashback?
All right, get on with it.
After the collapse of the tourist board, I hung up my hospitality coat in favour of my other college major, biochemistry. You see, I had a profound vision. Tell me, Hector, what is it that makes some people cheerful and others grumpy?
Accessibility to pharmaceuticals?
You're actually not that far off. It's a chemical imbalance in the brain. Take any behavioral disorder, autism, Asperger's, OCD, ADHD, all can be modified by restoring a chemical balance to the brain through medication.
Right, so if it works for them, why not arseholes too?
Exactly. What if I could isolate the gene or synapse that causes impoliteness, sarcasm, general ill will?
You'd be putting me out of a job.
But isn't that a good thing?
Not to my wallet. I'd have to learn an actual skill, like timber joinery or Microsoft bleeding Excel.
After years of searching, I finally located the corner of the brain responsible for rudeness, disrespect, and deceit. I dubbed it the occipital lobe.
I would have gone for the ectoral cortex myself.
I hadn't met you yet. Once I'd found that, my goal was to synthesize a counter-agent, Nicetol. Anyone exposed to Nicetol would have the occipital lobe physically shrink and become, in a word, nice. But what I discovered was quite the opposite. You see, it's much easier to enhance the qualities of the occipital lobe rather than suppress them. I carried out illicit tests on animals and in some cases humans, and everything and everyone became angrier, meaner, less patient, and more violent.
In short, a complete arse.
Yes.
So, in attempting to create Nicetol, you actually created
Arsenal. Buckets of it. Enough for every man, woman, and child in the town 10 times over.
So that's your plan? You're going to turn everyone in town into arseholes?
Yes, and an entire town of raving, vicious, amoral bastards.
How will you know it worked?
Because I'll be up here watching as the whole town boils over in a horrible, bloody death match. I've decided that this town is beyond saving, so I've decided to wipe the slate clean and start again.
Why don't you just move to Newquay or something?
Why should I be the one who has to move? I'm the nice guy.
You're kind of going against the grain a bit.
This is my town, and you've all ruined it. So I'm going to ruin it back.
That's a bit immature.
You dare to call me immature?
Tosspot. So what do you expect to happen once the bells go off?
Chaos, disorder, mayhem, wanton destruction, and yes, murder. The town will devour itself in its own horrendous bastardness the likes of which not even you could imagine.
I don't know. You should see my dreams.
And then, when the whole town lies dead, I'll emerge triumphant from my tower and build a happier, friendlier Clappers Reek from its ashes. Claptopia!
Where will you get the happy people from to repopulate it?
Canada!
Oh yeah, they're good people, except the French, of course.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
So that's...
Yes! I've
Your stories are the delusional, ludicrous gibberings of a raving half-wit.
Where have I heard that before?
I think I said something like that to you back at the building. It was such a well-phrased insult, I thought I'd use it again.
What was the point of all those useless quests you had me on? Surely you've worked it all out by now. Let's pretend I'm a complete dullard and I haven't yet.
Shouldn't be too hard to imagine. Ask away.
Why'd you make me fix the clock?
I'd think that was the most obvious.
Try me.
I trust that since you escaped the death tank, you found your way into my lab at the farm, yes? You heard the notes and saw the fate of the poor badger. Now, where best to play those notes for a whole town to succumb to them? Ah, the sound of the pealing bells ringing across the sky will, to me, be the sweet sound of rebirth.
Why'd you make me tear down the Exotico? May it rest in peace.
Setting aside the fact that the Exotico was the physical manifestation of at least 5 of the deadly sins, and the fact that it was run by that horrible, gluttonous sloth, Filthy Rich.
Now, have you ever taken the time to speak to Filthy Rich? He's actually rather nice.
And the fact that it represented everything that was wrong with the Clappers Reek Chamber of Commerce. I needed that.
No, you're trying to say you wanted to get your hands all over Filthy Rich's massive throbbing pole.
Not in those exact words, but yes. You see, the bells are good, but to amplify the vibration of the bells to carry across the entire town,
you needed an enormous vibrator.
I needed the intense output of waves it provided to...
Your plan for the destruction and rebirth of a sinful town hinged on your acquisition of an enormous sex toy?
Well, yes. Kind of ironic, isn't it?
Where the hell is my 25,000 quid?
Why, how do you think I've funded this lovely festival?
Boy, can't get much for 25 large these days.
Most of it went on the band.
Never mind, I get it. I'll stall for time later, stuff to do with that. You'll probably never get away with this.
Probably.
I'll try my absolute best to stop you, but I have my doubts that I'll succeed.
Well, it's good to be honest.
I've got this place surrounded.
Please, Hector, you're not that fat.
Why, I ought to. Come with me if you want to live.
I was going to say the same to you, and then I thought about how little I wanted to spend the last days of Clappers Reek with only you for company, so I just kept my mouth shut.
Of all the tosses in the world, I had to run into you.
But Hector, you didn't just run into me. I engineered our meeting from the beginning.
Remind me to thank you properly later.
Better do it now. Doubt you'll be alive later to do it properly.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Is that an actual threat or a random hackneyed catchphrase that you're just supposed to say in situations like this?
Your move, creep.
I'll buy that for $1.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Drop that whatever you've got in your hand and kick it across the floor to me.
What's this? You don't want me to do that.
Indeed I do.
You see, it's called a dead man's switch.
How appropriate.
It means that if I let go of it, the detonation sequence begins immediately. So if I die, or I'm knocked unconscious, or even just startled by a small bird, it's bye-bye Clappers Reek. Still want me to kick it over?
Boo! Ah, don't do that. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Can I please have that detonator?
Of course not.
I said please, that was really hard for me.
Oh, wow, Hector, you've taught me that even you can learn from your mistakes and find politeness inside.
So can I have the detonator?
No.
Toss bag. You seem busy, I won't keep you any longer. Ugh, empty, that old lush. I've already got one that big in me trousers. Heh, well, not a vibrator, I meant. Oh, never mind. Hold off on Armageddon just a few more minutes. I'm making popcorn downstairs. Right, there's got to be something around here I can use to unequivocally monkey up his detonator, what's it? Wonder where that clocksmith fella got off to. Probably airdropped him into downtown Tehran. They'll take anybody these days. One drop. I was hoping for the ultimate Molotov cocktail to bung up his device. Still, drunkards can't be choosers. Best to save it for something small. Sometimes a drip is all you need. Imagine what this could do for the chrome on me caravan. Now, let's see if there's anything useful in it.
Ruddy little Borko from the Preservation Society. I'll rip the Borko bloody smile from his Borko bloody Borko face. I'll... Oh, hello, it's you.
No, nothing useful in it. On your feet, soldier.
Hey, what? Corporal Flack? Sir! Sir, with all due respect, sir, I am standing at as full attention as I am capable, sir. Oh, wait, it's just you. Excuse me while I sit back down in disrespect.
There's a crazed terrorist up in your clock about to unleash hell upon the town.
Serves them bloody right, I say. Call me when the smoke clears. And get the door on your way out.
Quit your belly aching and get up those stairs on the double.
Stairs? Ha! Have you taken a look at me lately? With your good eye? Last time I did bloody stairs, I was being pushed by Winston Churchill.
Forcefully and down, I reckon. If you don't do stairs, how'd you get up there to fix the clock?
Same way I always do. Oh, that's...
Which is how exactly?
All right. There's a dumb waiter behind the distillery.
Dumb waiter? Where does it go?
Opens out onto the roof. From there I take the platform down and get in through the window to clock face.
Perfect. I can get onto the roof, and then when that smug son of a...
I don't mean to ruin your climax, but the dumb waiter only seats one, and that's me.
Why can't I go in the dumb waiter?
Because I rigged it in such a way that if anyone doesn't match my weight and size is allowed to get within 6 feet of the top, it plummets, killing whoever's inside.
Why would you do that?
Why else, bloody Borko spies?
Look, you old codger, it's time to stand up for what you believe in.
Is that another crack at me wheelchair?
Of course not, I meant metaphorically stand up.
Then you can metaphorically piss up a flagpole, Rosie.
Come on, help me. You'll get your self-respect back.
Self-respect? Don't talk to me about self-respect. You're the one standing there in his underpants.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm fully dressed.
Eh? Oh, sorry, can't really see out of my left eye.
You help me take this guy down and I promise you a soldier's death.
Okay, I'm in.
I'm not leaving until you help me.
Piss off! Where's me blimmin' shotgun?
Good question. Where is your blimmin' shotgun?
Oh, right, there was a blockage in the distillery. Only thing I had long enough to waggle it out was me shotgun. Melted the shells and kablooey. Ears ringing like Nam all over again. Or was it Gallipoli? Oh, they all run together now. Barely hear you and your eye bleeding in front of me.
I need your help to unfix this clock.
You what? It's only been running for a bleeding day.
Have you got any weapons in this place?
After losing the shotgun, all I got left are me wits.
So we're unarmed then?
Not pretty much.
Sit tight.
I always do. I lost my lower intestine in war.